Okay, let's start with the style sheet. I will put style. I will put style type equal to text CSS, and then here we will be putting all the CSS or the style sheet. So we'll do little bit more what we did yesterday. Yesterday we did the styling to the tags, that is p tag or div tag, and we saw how to give the style sheet to the classes by putting dot class name, and we were able to give the style sheet. We also saw how to give the style sheet to the ID by putting hash ID name and giving the style sheet to that ID. Now there is one more thing, and there are many things. Let's move to the another thing. So for example, this is my text, and I want to give style sheet to every element of the HTML. So I want to give some style sheet to all the elements of the page. So I will start with a star. So if I say star, that means anything which I define in the star will be applied to all the elements in the HTML. So for example, if I say color red, so all the elements in the HTML will be changed to color red. If I say font size to 20 pixel, then all the font size on the page will be changed to 20 pixel. So that means star will be applied to all the elements of the HTML, and whatever properties we define in the star will be applied to all the HTML tags. So we saw the star okay, star is used to give properties to all the elements of the HTML. So, and we saw yesterday 3 things. Now we'll move further. Next thing is, okay, so next topic is called descendant combinator. Descendant combinator is something when we have one CSS rule and below that we have another CSS rule. So maybe I can explain with example. So for example, if I have a div tag, and it has ID of container, and I have another div tag with class of box, for example. I will put some word in this, and I have another div tag outside the container, and it is also having the class of box. So descendant combinator works that we combine the two rules. One is the, let's say, ID, another is class. We can combine n number of ways. Maybe we can have class here and another class here. So if we have particular set of classes which we define, then we can apply the style sheet to that classes. For example, I can say I have a hash container, that is ID, and I will give space and I will say dot box. That means anything with ID container, inside that if we put the box as a class, anything if we match these two rules, that means container is there, inside that there is a box. So we have a ID which I define here and box, and if I get such combination of rules, then I apply a particular style sheet. So I will say color equal to blue. So you will see only the top one gets converted into blue, bottom one did not convert it into blue. The reason is we did not give the properties to the box. We give the property to the combination of the container and the box. So combination of the container box is this div. This div is with container and this div is with the box. So that means if we have parent child as mentioned in the style sheet, then the color will be or properties will be applied to this class. Another class we have box, but we are not seeing the blue color to this box because this is not under the container. We already said in the CSS that container should be there and then box should be there. So anything inside the container, and if we find the box class, then whatever text we get, this property will be applied to that text. Let's take another example. I will create some style sheet. I will say box1 dot box2 dot box3. That means if box1 includes box box one class. If it's class of box one, whether the style sheet will be applied to this box one, yes or no. Whether I will be able to see style sheet color red to hello world, yes or no. I put box one here. No. Reason is this box one is no meaning because it's saying box one should include box two and box two should include box three. Then only class should be applied. So let's see if it's not applying. But if I have another div with class box2 and I put the hello world, still the class is applied because we have the rule of box3. So let's create another span tag of box3. Now if I type something hello world here, whether the color red will appear, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, because we only match the class. We don't match the div or span. Based on our rule, it's saying box one, inside box one is box two, inside box two is box three. So we will only see the classes. That is, box one should have box two and box two should have box three. So this is called descendant combinator. That means it checks the descendant from the parent to child. This is the one of the rule of CSS. Another thing is, let's say if I want to apply a style sheet to the p tag. So I have a p tag, and then I also have to apply the same style sheet to, for example, h1 tag. So for example, my style sheet is same, color green. Here also I want to put color green. So instead of putting two curly brackets, I can take this h1 and put a comma, and I can say h1 here. So now the color green will be applied to p tag and h1 tag. So that means if I have to give same properties to multiple tags or multiple classes, then I separate each tag or each class or each ID with comma. So if I separate with the comma, then if I create a p tag or h1 tag, both have same color. So you will see both have same color. The reason is I applied color with both the tags. So this is all of today. What we did is one is combinator like box 1, box 2, box 3, or I put multiple curly bracket to multiple tags. I put properties, one property or singular properties to multiple tags. So this is about today's lectures in the CSS. Now we will move to JavaScript. We'll not do much of the CSS because CSS is a small topic and we will do very small things every day so that we should be aware of the CSS also. And let's move to the JavaScript. Yesterday we did variables, we did console.log, we did alert, we did confirm, we did prompt. Okay, let's move further a little bit. So I will create new file. Okay, I will name this, I will create a new file here, js.html. So anything which I want in the JavaScript should be inside the script tag. So I will create the script tag. Now we saw the variable. So variable is, for example, num is equal to number, some number 23. And if I do console.log, num is num. So let's say I did num is num, and we'll see how it looks in the console.log. Okay. Sorry, my son always come here and disturb us. So let's okay, let me open in the browser. So I will see in the console.log. Okay, so in the console.log, I can see number is 23 because I created the number 23. Now, this is the variable which is holding the one value. Now we have to create some variables which can hold the multiple values so that it's easy for me to create the multiple values in one variable. So those are called arrays. So arrays are something which creates the variable with multiple values in it. So how to create the arrays? So to create the arrays, there are a number of ways. The easiest one, or the one which I use practical in the practical project, is like this. So I will give some name. For example, nums is equal to, and I start with a rectangular bracket and end with a rectangular bracket. So this will create the array with empty items. Right now it does not have any atom in it, but it will create a array. So now if I do console.log of nums, you will see a rectangular bracket which is without any value. That means it is an empty array. So let's try to put some values in this nums. So to put the values in the nums, I can say like this: nums with the name of 0. So array always start with the value of 0. It says 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes like this. So I can say nums 0 equal to, I will give some value, for example 24. Now if I do console.log of nums, you will see the array is there, that is rectangular bracket is there, and it has a value of 24 because at the 0th position I have the value of 24. Now let's add some more values in the array. I will say nums of 1 equal to 23. Now if I do console.log of nums, you will see it has two values. So it's saying 2. And what is the value? At the 0th position it is 24, and at the first position it is 23. Array always starts with the 0th position. If I want to refer to this 24, I will say nums of 0. If I want to refer to this 23, I will say nums of 1. Let's add some more values in this array. I will say nums of 2 equal to 26. So now if I do console.log of nums, you will say, see, there are three values. At the 0th position it is 24, at the first position it is 23, at the second position it is 26. That means three values are added in the array. I can also add all the three values at the start when I define this nums. So it depends upon your project. You have to define with empty array, and then later on you have to put the values in it, or you can put all the values at the time of defining the array. So for example, I will say var nums 2. I will create another array, and now I will put all the values in the first line only whenever I created the nums2. So I will say 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6. So nums is the array of 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if I do console.log of nums2, you will see we have 4 values. It is 3, 4, 5, 6. So array can be created with the rectangular bracket start and end, and we can go on adding the values in the array by using 0, 1, 2 and like this. Or we can create at the time of initializing the variable, I can create as an array and I can put all the values at the time of initializing. I can put also a string in that. For example, I will say var names equal to, for example, Jack, Jill, Mango. So I created 3 values in this array with the 0th position is Jack, first position is Jill, second position is Mango. So I created 3 elements in the array called a name. And now if I do console.log of names, I will see 3 values are there, Jack, Jill and Mango. So arrays can be created in this manner, that is the rectangular bracket. I can add the value in the array by using another way also, and that way is called push. So for example, I will create an array. I will say my array is equal to empty array. Right now I say only empty array. If I do console.log of my array, it will give empty array because nothing is there. Now if I want to add element in the my array, I can say my array 0 equal to something blah blah blah. But there is another way to add value in the array, that is called push. I can say my array dot push and I will put some value in it, for example Jack. And now if I do console.log of my array, I will see one value is called Jack. If I want to add another value in the array, I can say my array dot push Jill. So now if I do console.log of my array, you will see Jack and Jill. First I added Jack, another I added Jill. So ultimately I will write down the notes about array. To create array, we use var my array equal to rectangular bracket start, rectangular bracket end. Now to add values in the array, I will say my array 0 equal to, let's say first, whatever name I want to give. I can add more values in the array. Or I can use push to add values in the array. I can say my array dot push some value. Again, if I want to add new value in the array, I will say my array dot push some other value. So this way I can add the values in the array like this method or like this method. Now if I want to refer to Jack, I can say console.log my array of 0th position. Since Jack is at the first position, that means in the field or in the world of programming, it is at 0th position. So I can say console.log my array of 0th position, it will give me Jack. If I say console.log of my array 1, so it will give Jill. So that means I can access any value of the array using by giving the value called as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 as we go ahead. If we have more values in the array, we can go as a 2, my array 2, my array 3, my array 4, my array 5 like this. In the programming world, this array is used a lot. Whenever you want to show the data on the page, you create an array with a number of rows, and then you can display 0th position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position like that. So array is very important in the JavaScript. So today we will do only array in the JavaScript. Tomorrow we will do objects in the JavaScript. So this array and objects are very important topic in JavaScript. Before we jump into the depth of the JavaScript, we should know what are the arrays and what are the objects. I will give brief about objects. Objects can be created in two ways. One called as function way. Second is called as curly bracket way. So to understand the function way, we need to understand the functions also. So tomorrow we will do first functions. What are the functions? And then we will do the objects. So these two ways we should know how to create the objects. And after that, we'll do lot of small projects to understand the more about the JavaScript. So that's it for today in the JavaScript. Any questions on JavaScript? Any questions on array?
I think it just takes practice for me.
Pardon?
I think it will just take practice for me.
Practice. Okay, so just try to do the exercise which I did here in the console.log. Try to create this array, then try to do console.log, then try to do push, again push, then to console.log. This way, try to do many things in the about to create the array. Then start with doing the second way by creating the rectangular bracket. Then try to add more values in the array and try to do this multiple times. And if you find any difficulty, just ask me, because this is very important thing in JavaScript. And if you don't do it lot, you will be lost afterwards. So you have to do a lot of practice in the array before we jump tomorrow for the objects. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so whatever I wrote here, I can put in the comments if you want, or you can watch the video. I
Where
will put
can
in
I
the...
send the video? I didn't send it.
Pardon?
Where can I send the record video?
You did not receive the video link?
No.
Okay, I sent you yesterday. Maybe it went to your Gmail account. You might have to check your Gmail. I will give you the link now here again. Maybe. Okay, give me 1
Yeah,
second.
sure. I can double check
Yeah.
my email.
Yeah, maybe check the other folders. Sometimes it goes to spam folder or other folders. Try to see all the folders in the Gmail. Sometimes it goes
and,
to
also the notes with the notes, right?
notes you have to take down here.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a specific page for the notes. So whenever I teach, you have to take down the notes in the pen paper. And I may put in the chat if you want. You can take it from here like I did it now for the JavaScript. And I'm now pasting in the chat the link.
Oh, I got the link from the...
Which link you got it? Can you see the link in chat now? Can you see the chat?
No.
So for every day we will do 15 minutes of HTML or...
Let me see.
Okay. I will give you this link once. For example, okay. Can you see the chat?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Click the second link.
The second one?
Yes, click the second number link.
Yes. Oh, I get it.
Okay, this is the video of Fridays.
Yesterday?
Friday. Sorry, Friday. We did have
Friday. Okay, I got it. So every time I go the same link? No?
Yeah. Every time you go to same link, all the videos will come there.
Oh, sure.
It's
Thank you.
it's a playlist, so you will see all the videos there.
Sure.
Okay. I send you email also. Maybe you check the email. You will get the link there also. It's okay if you
Okay.
don't have the email, you click this link.
Yes.
I will also copy whatever I did in the CSS. Generally, I don't have the notes for CSS, but whatever I teach here, I will give you in the chat also.
Oh, okay.
Or you take down the notes if you like.
Yeah. I take down the notes. Yeah.
Okay. Now we will do our MySQL part again, which we stopped on that day.
Yeah.
Okay. Second. Okay. 1 second. I will go. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we'll start about the MySQL, PHP, and the project. It's a combination of all three. So yesterday we created one table. This table is called users table. I gave the name of first table. We will be creating a lot of tables, 1, 2, 3, 4, hundreds of table in our this whole project. So this is the first table which we created. This table will be similar to, let's say if I want to make the Facebook login page or Facebook page. That's the reason I created this table, but I added few more fields because I am not satisfied with Facebook's limited field. I want to add more fields. That's the reason I created some more fields. I will create today one more field. Here I created 10 fields. I want to create one more field, and that field is called, let me create that field and then I'll tell you what is the field is. Okay, that field is called access level. So this access level will be used in my project as, let's say, I will put the enum value in this access level, and I will give the values called as member and admin. So let's say I have two types of users on my website. One is called normal member and one is called admin. So that's the reason I created this access level, and one of them will be member and one of them will be admin. Tomorrow, if your site is having three types of users, maybe super admin, you can add super admin also. But right now, my website is having only two roles. One is called member and one is called admin. So that's the reason I gave member and admin and I created the access level. So in the code, I will create some pages which can be visible only to the admin. And I will create some pages which will be visible to both the member and admin. So some pages I don't want member to be shown. For example, how many users I have. I want only admin should see that part. I don't want member should see that one. So that's the reason I need the access level. So whoever user will have the admin will be able to see some pages, and whoever has member permission will be able to see other pages. So that's the reason I created member and admin. Admin can see both the pages, member pages also, admin pages also, but member can see only his pages. And so I created the two enums. One is called member and one is called admin. I put it default one, that is if, okay, I will not teach you default one now. Let's put null as a default and I will save. Okay, so I added one more column that is called the access level. So in the site which I will be creating, some pages member can see, but admin can see all the pages. But there are certain access level. So now our part of MySQL table is done. Now we have to create we should be able to update the records, we should be able to delete the records, we should be able to show the records to the user, we should be able to build a login page, we should be able to build the registration page based on this table structure. So now we have to move to the Dreamweaver. Everybody can open the Dreamweaver 8?
Yes.
Okay, have you installed it, Dreamweaver 8?
Yes.
Okay, this is the key. Right now it may be asking for 30-day trial version. But if you want permanent, installation, so you can put this key wherever it is asking. When you start the Dreamweaver, it will be asking, give the key, license key. So if you put this key, which I put in the chat, you can use the Dreamweaver permanently. Okay, right now it's 30-day version, free version. But if you put this key, you can use it unlimited days. So restart your Dreamweaver and put this key so you can use it permanently. So I'm starting my Dreamweaver now. So the first goal of our project is, so what we do when we come to the Dreamweaver website, we need to create our website. So if you're creating the Facebook like website, this is the one website. Tomorrow website, that will be the second website. Tomorrow you want to build like a dice.com, that is the third website. So for each website, you have to follow certain steps. And those steps are like this. You have to go to the site and you have to click the new site. So whenever you start working in new website, you have to click the site and click the new site. And in the new site, you will see there is a local in basic tab and advanced tab. Try to, when you open this site, it will open as a basic website. Don't click on the basic, click the advanced version of the site definition. In the advanced version of site definition, you will have local info, you have remote info, you have testing server. These things are important for me to define the sites. All other things are not important and I will not be using it now. So in the local info, I will create my site name. So for example, I can say this site name is called Learning PHP. Just I give the site name. Then I have to define the folder which I want to use for this website. So I will go to my documents. I will create in my documents one folder. And that folder will be, let's say I can name it as Learning PHP. And I will select it. When I select it, you will notice that there is a bug in the Dreamweaver. It is not selecting the Learning PHP. It is only going to, in the end, I will type Learning PHP. So the newer version of Dreamweaver has removed this bug, but in the version 8, it has this bug. So we have to give the folder name specifically by typing it. So what I did, I give the site name, then I give the folder name where I will be working. It will be in the documents and put create any folder. Then I will go to the remote info. In the remote info, when you will work with a real website, you will use FTP. But right now we are developing locally. We are developing in our computer. So we don't need FTP. We will use local/network. So what we are using? We are using local network. And in the local and network, we have to choose a remote folder. Now what is the remote folder? The remote folder is a folder in our XAMPP, the one which we installed, PHP Apache server, XAMPP. Inside the XAMPP, I will go to the htdocs folder. Inside htdocs folder, I will create one folder called as learning PHP. So it will be same name what I give to my documents folder, but the remote one will lie into the htdocs folder, but the local one will lie in the documents folder. So there will be two different folders. One is in the documents and one is in the. So I will open this one and I will select it. Again, you will see it does not have the learning PHP folder here. So I will paste it here, learning PHP, because there's a bug in the Dreamweaver. It does not take the last folder. So in the local info, I created a folder in the documents folder and I chose that folder. In the remote info, created a folder inside the htdocs folder and I chose that folder. Let's go to the testing server. In the testing server, I have to select the server model. So if you are working in ASP, you will choose ASP. If you are working in Cold Fusion, you will choose Cold Fusion. But since we are working in PHP, we will choose the PHP and MySQL. I have to give the access. Access will be similar to remote info. That is called local network. In the local network, you will see this folder is automatically selected. So I don't need any changes there. But in the URL prefix, I have already localhost selected. Since my folder is running PHP, I will copy this running PHP and I will paste it here after localhost. So my URL prefix will be localhost / learning PHP, and in the end I will put /. That's it. And I will say OK. It's okay. Whatever error is gone, okay, no problem. Now my site is created. Now I want you to do the same thing in your Dreamweaver, and I will check how you are doing. So first I will give the presenter to Kate, and I want you to do the same thing. So whatever you do it, because otherwise we won't be able to go further if you don't do it. So click the, go to the Dreamweaver.
Yeah. So
Click the site in the top site.
Oh. Okay.
Site.
Yeah. Site.
New site. Now don't go to basic one. Click the advanced in the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Give some
learning
maybe
PHP.
site 1, learning PHP, anything.
PHP.
Yeah.
Folder I can go to anyone.
Yeah, in the
Like,
document.
Document I can new.
Yeah, in the documents, create a new folder.
Learning PHP.
Yeah, go inside that folder and select it. So you will see in the end, yeah, you have to give same folder. Yes. Now go to the remote folder, remote info.
Yeah, remote.
Select the FTP.
Local one.
Yeah, local
and
network.
It should be at.
Yeah. Go to this PC.
Yes. No.
No, C drive. Yeah.
Yeah. Where I put that one?
Go down. XAMPP. XAMPP.
Here.
Okay, you saved it here. Okay. Wherever you saved.
No item match your search. I think because.
No,
Oh, here.
no,
Wow.
go up.
Go up.
One more up. I think directly you have XAMPP. Is it that one? Go down, go down. Click the
Here?
XAMPP. Yeah, go this one. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go to htdocs. Go to htdocs. htdocs. Go to htdocs.
Here.
Yes.
And
now create a new folder.
Create a new folder. Learning
PHP.
page.
Yes.
Look at that one.
Open.
Select.
Again, you have to put in the end. You have to put.
Oh.
Yes. Now go to testing server.
Testing server. Server mode. MySQL.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Local.
Right.
Yeah,
Now, yeah, take the learning PHP and put it in the end. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Right.
PHP.
Slash. Okay. Yes. Okay. Just don't worry about it. Now, let's go to the. Okay. Let's. Okay. Where is that one? So you have to approve. Give the cape. Yeah. So now I will give the presenter role to. I will give the presenter role to Carrie. Okay, now go to Dreamweaver. Open the Dreamweaver.
Did you say basic page?
No, go to the site, cancel it.
New site?
Okay, site, new site, and advanced tab in the top. Don't go to basic tab. Don't do it. Don't advanced tab, right? Click advanced tab. Give the site name running PHP. Yeah, in the documents, create a folder with whatever name you want, running PHP or something. So you go to document. Click the left side libraries. First click the libraries on the left side. On the left side there is library. Don't click here. Yeah, library documents. Click the documents. Okay, here's so many folders. Maybe if you want to put in any folder or you want to put here only. Or create a web folder inside that create learning. Create a new. Yeah, create a new folder. Yeah, create a new folder. Web, WEB, web. Enter it and go inside it. And now create learning PHP folder, because we will be creating too many projects. So this is the learning one, and second project will be real one, which we will, work hard to make it, like a public can see it. So go to the learning PHP and select it. So you will see last folder is not there. So create learning. Yeah, it's okay. Now go to remote info on the left side. Now local network. Now go inside that folder. Now you have to go your WAMP, MAMP, whatever it is folder. Go to my computer on the left side. C drive. Yeah, www inside. You have to put in the www folder. Now, no, htdocs is not there, right? Wait. You have htdocs inside www. Okay. Okay, go to htdocs. Let's see what's happening. Go to htdocs.
htdocs.
Yeah. No, I don't. I doubt you have htdocs. Okay, give me the mouse control. Let me see. Give me the mouse control.
So
Okay.
it was when I was installing Drupal. I had to put it in there.
Okay. No. Actually, you don't have to put in the htdocs like this. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to go up one level. Yeah. Now create a new folder. Learning PHP. Yeah. Go inside that folder and select it. Because for your case it's www. In our case it is htdocs. For your case it's not htdocs. It's www. It's similar to what htdocs we have. So if you have to create a Drupal also inside www, you have to create Drupal 6, 7, whatever you want. Inside that you can install Drupal. So okay. So in the www learning PHP. Yes. So now go to testing server. Don't click. Yeah, testing server. Click the server model PHP and local. No, yeah, in the local host, everything is fine in the top local. Yeah, slash, right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Don't worry about this error. Now I want to see if it is proper or not. Just close these two files. Whatever files is okay. No, not this one. Yeah, this one. Both the files. Okay. Now I want to see. Okay, let me see. I cannot see it because of okay, give me the mouse control. I want to do some experiment on it, whether you are having correct thing. Okay. Okay, I just want to see if everything is working fine. Okay. So now, if you see this screen, if you click this part is called to see the server and the local. So if you see this this area on the right side, we have the local view. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. If I click this button, I can see two sides. One is called, on the left side is called the remote side, and one is called the local files on the right side. So you will be creating the files on the right side, and then you will be uploading the files to the left side called the remote side. When you will upload it to the remote side, you will be able to see in the localhost some path. Localhost learning PHP, and we can see the file on the browser. But when you put in the local files, it is still not available to see in the localhost URL. So we have created a similar kind of interface, that is, if we are working with the real world and we are creating our files locally and uploading on the server. So on the left side, we have the server. On the right side, we have the local files. So I will show you how to upload it and how to test it. So right click this folder, right click this site folder. Yeah.
Presenter?
Yeah, you are presenter, right?
Okay.
I just want to show for some time, and then I take presenter role. Right click this site folder on the right side. On the right side, yeah, right click it. Create a new file and put as 1.php. Just put 1.php. I want to see how. Open that file 1.php. Okay, so now let me take the mouse control. Okay, so I will type something here and we will see how the things work. Now click this 1.php on the right side. Now can you, no, just left click. Okay. Again, one more time. One more time. I don't want you to rename kind of thing. Just click. Yeah, like this. Now, can you see that up arrow and down arrow at the top? Up arrow is to move the files to the server. Down arrow is to get the files from the server. So now click the up arrow. Have you clicked the up arrow? Okay. Now just say don't show me this message again, and click no. Okay. Now now just press F12 in your computer keyboard. Just press F12.
Um,
F12.
Did that work?
Okay, it's not working. Yes. Now try F12.
No, it's not working. I think it's making the brightness.
Okay. Okay, forget it about. Let's see preview in browser, and I'll say Chrome. So this will update on the testing server. Yes. So you will see it opens the localhost learning PHP 1.php, and you are able to see some configuration. Don't worry about those configuration. Those configuration are for dummy only. So at least it is working. What we did, we created one file here and we uploaded on the server, and we were able to see that file on Chrome by going to this localhost learning PHP 1.php. So same thing I want Kate to do.
Yes.
Okay, so let me take the presenter role, and then I will give the role to Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right click this. Yeah. Right click the site. Right click. Yeah.
New
file. Yeah. 1.php. Yeah. Open this file. Okay. Delete everything, whatever is there. Yeah. Start with less than sign, question mark, PHP. No space. You gave space in after question mark. No space after question mark. PHP. Yeah. Enter. Now put PHP info. After enter. PHP info. Yeah. Or round bracket start, round bracket end, colon, semicolon. Yeah. Enter. Question mark. Then sign.
No PHP.
No.
This one.
Just, yeah. Save it.
File.
Control S. Yeah. Now click the one.php. Click.
And
Now upload it. Yeah. Don't show, and no. Don't show and
no. Oh.
First, don't show. No. One.php. Right click on the right side. One.php. Right click it. Now preview in browser. Go down, preview in browser, and click the Firefox, whatever browser you have. Firefox. Let's do it in Firefox. Wait. Don't click anything. Click do not show. And click yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's see. It will open in Firefox. Where is your Firefox? Why it did not open in Firefox? It should open itself actually. Go to Dreamweaver. Okay, it's opening actually.
Okay. Works.
Yeah. Maybe not now.
Not now. Yeah, I use Chrome.
Okay. So now you are able to see localhost learning PHP 1.php. So that's the test that works. That is, our PHP is working. We are able to create the local file. We are able to upload it. Now, one thing I will do, and you try to do it home after this class. And if you feel problem, just let me know, because We have to move fast. I will do one more thing and you have to try it after the class. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So now I will do same thing first. I will to see whether it's working, because I checked on your machine, it was working. Now I have to check my machine if it is working. So I will do same thing. I cannot see Chrome, but I want the Chrome. Putting the Chrome here. It's taking time to open in the Chrome. So let me open in Firefox. So I am also getting same thing, 1.php, and I'm able to see the one step, and you have to try at home after I am done with that step. So you will not do now, just watch what I am doing, and after the class you will try. So go to the Windows and select the database. Once you select the database, you will see this screen on the right side, which you can see in my screen. I can see database, binding, behavior, and components. So if you go to the window and click the database, you will be able to see the database on the right side. And in the database on the right side, you will be able to see site is check mark, document type is check mark, testing server is check mark. If you close this file 1.php, then you won't be able to see this check mark. So keep this 1.php open and then see the database, this control panel, and you will be able to see all the check marks which are required. Now click the plus sign. In the plus sign, it is asking which connection you want. So you have to click the MySQL connection. When I click the MySQL connection, it will ask me the connection name. So I will put any name. For example, CONN. It's my view. Whatever I want to create the name, I will create the name. In the MySQL server, I will select the local host. In the username, I will put just root. In the password, I will not put anything. Password is blank. And in the database, I will select which database I want. You will see all the database which we have created, which was already created and which we created. So yesterday I created a database called as day one. I will select that database. If you have created another database with a different name, you have to select that database. But right now, since I created a day one database, I will select this database. And then I will click the test button. Once I click test button, it will say connection was made successfully. This is something you have to see whether you are getting this connection successful or not. If you are not getting this successful, then we cannot move ahead. If you are getting this successful connection successful, that means our job for today is done, and we will be able to start working on our project from tomorrow. So let's say connection was made successful. I will click OK, and then I will click OK again. When I click OK, see a connection folder is created. Inside that connection folder, con.php is created with some PHP code. We will understand this code little bit tomorrow, not today. Just remember that some code is created in this connection.php. Now, if I go to the database control panel, I will see there is a con already created. I can see the stored procedures, I can see the views, I can see the tables. If I click the plus on the tables, I will see the first table which I created yesterday. If you remember, we created a first table yesterday, and I am able to see this first table from the database, from the Dreamweaver directly, without going to the table in the my PHP my admin. And if I click, I am able to see all the columns of the first table here in the database, here in the Dreamweaver. Wait 1 second, 1 second. So I'm able to see all the columns here in the Dreamweaver. That is date of birth, email, first name, gender, last name. And if the first table has data in it, I can see the data also from Dreamweaver. Right now, it does not have any data because I did not insert any data in the table. That's why I'm not able to see it. So I can see all the tables which I have created in the PHP MyAdmin. Right now, only table which I created is the first table. And in the Dreamweaver, I'm able to see that here on the right hand side. So just this is the test. You should be able to see the connection successful, and you should be able to see this table on the right hand side. Will you be able to do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you cannot do this, then watch the video. I will send you the video just now after half an hour. Once it is ready, I will send you the video, and then you see first how I am doing and try to do same thing. Because if this is the step, if you cannot do this, then we cannot go further. Is it okay?
Yes.
You're going to send the video?
Yeah, I will send you video in half an hour when it is ready.
Okay.
That's it for today. So we'll see you tomorrow 9 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you, Manny.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.